day to you, folks of YouTube. I am your host, Vert343, back again to talk about what exactly happened to the Union Aerospace Corporation after Doom 2016. Before we get into the video, I'd like to thank you all for the support on my last video. The shoutout goes to Jan Bosch for best suggestion, however, I'd still love to hear more suggestions from you in the comment section down below. Also, a quick reminder to like, comment, subscribe, and BFG blast that bell icon to see more from me, and with that, on with the video. At the end of Doom 2016, Samuel Hayden, the CEO of the Union Aerospace Corporation, took the Crucible from the Doomslayer and vowed to continue his work on Argent Energy, setting into motion a chain of events that led us to Doom Eternal. Although we don't have that much surface evidence as to what actually happened in this time, we can infer quite a lot from the various UAC areas and technologies that we've been shown in the trailers. Firstly, and most importantly, Samuel Hayden has been literally ripped in half at some point before or during Doom Eternal, as shown in the story trailer. Secondly, the technology has changed immensely. The plasma rifle has an all-new look compared to Doom 2016, although very similar to that of Doom 1993, among other weapons being changed and the existence of the BFG 10,000. Also to note is the line corporate says to let them through, which could be in reference to either the demons or the Slayer. However, based on the context, I assume it was towards the demons. The UAC has also tried its best to re-establish itself off of Earth. I say re-establish because Samuel Hayden must have taken the Crucible back to Earth at some point, which would make literally no sense if they still had fully functional establishments on Phobos and possibly even Deimos. Given the state of Mars, it may be that either the BFG 10,000 or some other piece of UAC technology caused it to crack open. However, it could have also been UAC actions on the surface of Mars itself. I say the BFG 10,000 may have been involved because there is a very suspicious layer of green BFG-like energy over the deepest hole shown in Mars in the E3 2019 story trailer. Another noteworthy thing is how many demons have been redesigned and how many new technological demons have been added. Demons such as the Arachnotron are likely at least some part UAC technology. There are also things such as the way the Revenant looks more advanced, and there are even new types of possessed level enemies with UAC weapons that seem to have been purpose designed for demon use. The other change about the weapons is the increased focus on energy weapons over bullets. The chain gun in Doom 2016 was very definitely a kinetic weapon. However, the chain gun in Doom Eternal looks to be an energy weapon. This is likely due to how accessible Argent Energy is to the UAC and the fact that it will likely be more inhabitable for the demons if you fill a planet full of Argent Energy rather than white-hot lead. Unless that Argent Energy is being wielded by the Slayer, that is. The line about letting them through outlines what I think the most important change in the UAC has been since Doom 2016. The UAC has now been completely corrupted by the demonic cult that Olivia Pierce started, at least at the highest levels, while the low-level workers slave away at their boring, powerless jobs, unaware that the UAC is secretly aiding the demons. But if the cult has taken over the UAC, how did it happen? Warning, from this point onwards I am entirely speculating based on the previously provided evidence. At the end of Doom 2016, Samuel Hayden was alone. He had sent the Slayer to God knows where, and all the other UAC personnel on Mars were either dead or demons. He returned to his office, setting the Crucible on his table and made a call, calling for a ship to come and collect him, to bring him and his prize back to Earth. Fast forward about the time it takes to get to Mars and back, Samuel Hayden arrives on Earth, shortly after the news of the destruction of the UAC complex on Mars and all the casualties it incurred. Although still revered a hero by many for saving man from the energy crisis, this sets some against him. How could the man who saved the planet from impending power outage allow so many to die courtesy of his employee? The cult seized this opportunity, making sure to indoctrinate anyone they can and then promote anyone they indoctrinated. This was met by little resistance, as Hayden and his team were busy rebuilding the technologies of Argent Energy, trying to recover from the loss of the Mars facility. Shortly after he remastered the technology to abuse Argent Energy, he was confronted by the cult, who, now in possession of most of the UAC, easily overpowered Hayden. Not even the Crucible was enough to save him. Shortly thereafter, they started setting up on Phobos, building a new base with a new purpose. You see, the demons had informed them of a long-lost civilization that they needed to reclaim, one built by the Night Sentinels long ago. They built the BFG 10,000, playing it off as a weapon designed for keeping demons at bay, when really its purpose was just to split the surface of Mars in two. They were finally ready, and so they set their plan into motion. They opened hell portals both on Earth and Phobos, allowing the demons to start overrunning everything. They faked needing to hold out, as shown by the demons coming from every nook and cranny of the Phobos facility, while human employees and guards still stood, operating their machines and their weapons. The entire Battle of Phobos is a ruse, a trick to make people think they aren't working for the demons. But then, as fate would have it, an alarm goes off. The Slayer has entered the facility. The ruse would no longer work. The low-level workers supported the Slayer in his drive to kill the demons, to slaughter them by the thousands and by extension protect the innocent. He battered and bruised his way through the facility with ease, eventually reclaiming his crucible and battling with the Archvile, a demon whom resided within the building of the BFG 10,000 during the fake invasion, just there to clear up leftover UAC employees and destroy the gun when the job was done. Too Long didn't listen. The UAC went from benign but incompetent to malicious very quickly, with the fall of Samuel Hayden and the rise of the demonic cult started by Olivia Pierce. This led to the breaking of Mars and Hell portals on Earth and Phobos. But just remember, this is all a theory. A doom theory! I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and glory kill that bell icon to see more from me. I have been your host, Vert343, signing off. Peace out, gentlemen.